Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. He finds Hopkins complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's complete once again to Hopkins. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Double time. Even. 4 down. Time to go.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
But we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Set. 19. Check. 47. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this 1st quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often...
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Brandon Dunn in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, as we peek back to week 1, what would you say were the positives for some teams or individuals that you took away?
Well, it started on opening night. Green Bay and their defense, not necessarily Aaron Rodgers and what they did going into Chicago and winning. Kansas City, they picked right up where they left off with Patrick Mahomes. Explosive on offense. How about Baltimore and Lamar Jackson? He's not just a single-wing tailback, folks. He's a quarterback. And Tennessee, going into Cleveland, Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry put up 43 points on the Browns.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Watson. His throw incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Kill. 24. Watch twins. Get the boy down. He's coming. 99. Check 99. Watch safety creep. Watch safety.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Watson now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
He's coming to double up.
1st and 10.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
Let's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Ready. 95, 56. 95, 56. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Breeze now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Thomas. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to rifle one deep. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now for Breeze. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. From the 45 on second down, Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Breeze now to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's downed inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Johnson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Watson now to throw. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Brees finding Kamara. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. And then he'll help set him up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Whitney merciless. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Brees. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Mindset. 19. 47. Here we go. Here we go. Check the 59. Fresno.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Check 55.
Here's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt and in a big way.
47, 19. Check, 47. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On first down, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half.